Hey everyone, I hope you guys had an absolutely great holiday. We are more than halfway done with 2016. We are actually closer to 2017 than the beginning of 2016. So I hope every single one of you are on track to accomplishing whatever goals, whatever resolutions, whatever it is that you set out to do in 2016. I hope that you are still on track to accomplishing all of those. Okay. Remember that, time waits for no one. None of us can buy more time. We can always get more of everything else in life, but we can never buy more time. So, I know a lot of people will probably be like, wow, the year is halfway done. I'll just wait till 2017 before I try to do whatever it is that I set out to do. And I say, don't do that, because guess what? None of us know if we're even going to make it to 2017, right? There's a lot of people that probably won't make it to 2017. Hopefully, everyone that is watching this video will make it to 2017, but that's not guaranteed to anyone. So, you know what? Take advantage, seize the moment. What did it say? Carpe diem, right? Make sure that you seize the moment, seize the opportunity, and don't let a day go by without you inching closer and closer to whatever it is that you set out to set closer to. There's a reason why that you did, right? There's a reason why that you set out or set some sort of goal or has some sort of objective. And don't forget about it now, not because it gets a little bit too hard, right? Everything in life that's worth having is hard, but, just make up your mind that you're going to just put a little bit of work in every single day and just try to get consistent with that. If you can figure out how to be consistent every single day, you will ultimately accomplish whatever it is that you set out to accomplish. So anyway, this week I'm traveling. I'm doing some work overseas, and I'm traveling overseas. And I was in the car riding with someone, and they were telling me about how hard it is where they live, and how there aren't any opportunities, and just that kind of whole long spiel and whatnot. And I said, man, there's always opportunities. You know, there's always opportunities. I don't care where you live in. And to be honest with you, the people that live in places where in their minds there aren't any opportunities, to me, those are the places that absolutely have the most opportunities. Because generally, places like that, people aren't looking for opportunities, and but they're there, And if you think about it, everything great it started off just as an idea, right? It was just someone trying to solve a particular problem, and so this person that I was riding with were telling me about that they have a farm and they grow. I want to say it was like pigs, some sort of animals or whatnot, right? And the problem with it is that if they grow it to the level that they want to grow it to, they're afraid that people are going to come in and steal whatever it is that they grow. So I said to the person, well, first and foremost, that can't be your focus, right? If you're focused on the negative, if you're focused on everything that can go wrong, then guess what? Everything will go wrong. You got to focus on what it is that you want, right? So even beyond that now, what I told that person is that, let me ask you something, right? And I said, there's opportunities everywhere. Let me ask you a question. So people coming in and stealing your product, your animals, whatever it is, that's a problem, isn't it? He said, yeah, that's a huge problem. No, no, no. I said, that's a huge problem. He's like, yeah, that's a huge problem. I was like, do other people have the same problem? And then he was like, yeah, other people, of course, other people have the same problem. I said, well, right there in itself, that's an opportunity for you to solve a problem for a bunch of people. A lot of people don't know this, but in the Chinese language, the two characters that make up the word crisis is a combination of danger and opportunity. Danger and opportunity. Danger and opportunity. So when we hear that, okay, someone is having a crisis, or there's a crisis going on, we have to say, okay, there's potential danger, but there's also an opportunity. There's an opportunity to do so much more. So, to me, anywhere that you see where, there are a lot of people that are probably living below the poverty line, a lot of people are poor. There is opportunity there. You just have to figure out, okay, what the problem is. So the first thing that I would recommend for anyone is to look around and see and to identify what the problem is. And generally, it's always great to look at the problems that you have in your life, because each and every single one of us has some sort of problems, right? That we're experiencing, that we're facing. So first, look at the problems that you're having in your life. Once you do that, then it's time for you to come up with a solution to your problem. And more than likely, if you have the problem, there's going to be a lot of other people that have that same problem as well. You remember? Always remember the Chinese characters for the word crisis: combination of danger and opportunity, right? And if we stop looking at problems as just, something bad, you know what I'm saying? And start looking at them as an opportunity to accomplish something. Because remember now, anything that's a problem for us, there's probably a bunch of other people that where it's a problem for them as well. And if we can come up with a solution to this problem for not only ourselves but for other people, that's how we get paid. That's how we make money. That's how we take our lives to the next level, And I have to constantly remind people that, it's just this world, especially going into the next, however many 100 years, right? The people that are going to get paid are the people that have great ideas, right? People that come up with these great concepts. Look at, and I always love to go back to Facebook, because 12 years ago, there's a guy sitting in his dorm room, and this came, and all Facebook was an idea, Now it's a 300-400 billion-dollar company. The owner's worth what, like 40 billion, $50 billion, And I personally think that Facebook is going to be the first company to hit 1 trillion. I thought it was going to be Apple, but I don't even think it's going to be Apple anymore. I think that in the next probably 10 years, 5 to 10 years, Facebook is going to be worth $1 trillion. They're going to be the biggest company on the face of the planet, because they're the company that solved the problem for a lot of people, And I think the more people that you solve a problem for is the more that you'll get paid. And think about it. You got, now I can reach, or any one of us can reach, over 1.5 billion people on this earth through a platform called Facebook, And before Facebook, we were all just kind of like really separated, right? And now Facebook has found a way to bring everyone together. So they've solved a humongous problem for a lot of people. That's why they get paid so much money. So the next time, you hear someone say, man, there's a crisis, or you're thinking that there's a crisis, always, 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 first, be cognizant of the danger that's potentially there, but then also look for the opportunity. Because if you can figure out what the opportunity is and solve that opportunity, and you find the opportunity and then solve that problem for other people, you too will get paid. Thank you all, and have an amazing rest of your week.